May the blessing of the Lord be upon you. We bless you in the name of the Lord. Now in today's first reading, we hear Jane proclaim nicely a somewhat familiar blessing. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord look upon you kindly and give you peace. Now this is a common blessing because it comes straight from the Bible. In fact, I used that blessing at the end of my very first Mass as a priest. Now we hear from the reading that the Lord gave that blessing to Moses, who in turn gave it to Aaron, who was the very first priest. These words were given as the words with which priests were to bless the people of God. Now as Christians, we understand that all of us who are baptized into Jesus' priesthood, prophetic nature, and kingship. So following the example of the Israelites, as an ordained priest, I'm the only one who stands up and gives a formal blessing here at Mass. However, in your state in the baptized priesthood, each of you are called to be people who bless others. Now once again, you may not do it with the formal blessings that I give, but we are to be blessings to others by how it is that we live our lives. By how we treat the people who God has either placed into our lives or at least allowed into our lives. Sometimes we don't quite know why. As I often say, each one of us was lovingly created to reveal something about the Lord that no one else was created to reveal. That each one of us was created in God's image. Or to put it another way, we are to be like icons of God. When people see us, they should see a glimpse of God. With all this being the case, let's quickly go through that blessing again. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord look upon you kindly and give you peace. This should get us to ask, when people see us, do they see someone who will keep them? Which means, do they see someone who will generously help them out in their time of need? When people see our face, do they see an image of God? Do they see us seeing them and seeking to know them? Or do they see us looking away? When people interact with us, do they see and experience graciousness in how we live? Do people see kindness in our faces? Do they see us as peacekeepers in keeping with our calling in the Beatitudes? My sisters and brothers, on this first day of the new year, as perhaps finalizing our New Year's resolutions, let us consider adding one to the list. That our lives will be a blessing to all men and women of goodwill who we encounter in the coming year. In particular, may we bless others by helping them in their need, by seeing them with eyes of love, by being gracious and kind to all people of goodwill, and by being peacemakers. If we live that way in 2017, regardless of how well we're able to sing, people will experience a beautiful melody of love and blessing when they interact with us, in keeping with the song, May the blessing of the Lord be upon you. We bless you in the